Hello, and thank you for joining me in this webinar. My name is Dave Vu, owner and founder of Sun Solar Life and founder of Smart Solar Advisors. So, a little bit of background about myself before I start with this webinar. I am a solar company owner and I also founded the Smart Solar Academy. I am sharing my journey out there because I know that changing your career is not an easy task. Now, if you are a 9 to 5 worker, it's really hard to shift from doing your 9 to 5 job and becoming your own boss. And if you are a high school graduate, you're probably thinking, what is next for me? Like, what is out there? Now, my journey does not necessarily mean that everyone's going to have the same success. So that's a disclaimer. I'm just saying that I'm sharing this because I've found a lot of success becoming a solar advisor. So let's start off with how I got started as a solar advisor. So before I became a solar company owner, I actually was a full-time teacher in a public school. I had 20 years of experience teaching in a public school setting. I have my license as a teacher and I have my bachelor's degree in education, major in English. I got my master's degree in educational management and I have my doctorate in education, also in educational leadership, curriculum, all that stuff. Now I own a solar company and I also founded the Smart Solar Advisors, which is the training portion of my solar reps that work directly for our company. Um, to begin my journey, I actually started out looking into my bank account and I realized I don't have enough to put away for savings. The average American, I'm not saying that you probably earn more than this or less than this, but the average American earns around $3,200 per month. Now, if you take away $1,700 for mortgage, you will have almost half of your paycheck gone. And if you have a rent, we all know that rent has been going up recently. So half of your paycheck is gone. It goes towards rent or mortgage. Your car note would be around $300. Power bill is about $150. Phone bills $150. Gas for your car is around $200. Especially if you travel long distance, it'll be more. And then if you calculate your grocery bills, it's going to be $400. If you budget your eating out, that's around $200. Home utilities around $100. And then by the time you get to the last part of your paycheck, if you just do the math, you have nothing left for savings. Everybody's living paycheck to paycheck. This is the part where I said, what is out there? Most of us probably sell affiliate online or an affiliate online marketing. Some of us probably sell other products out there online because we wanted to supplement our income. We also talk about the American dream. I need to live the American dream, but what does it mean? Does it mean like living paycheck to paycheck, having two jobs, having side hustles or a lot of side hustles? Does it mean that we have to work a lot or work overtime? I don't think that's the American dream at all. And then I started asking myself, there has got to be something out there. So I tried real estate, I tried to be a realtor, and I tried selling clothing online, but none of that actually really did pan out. I tried affiliate marketing as well. I tried loan brokering. All of that stuff kind of fell through. But if I could show you how to make an extra $3,000 to $10,000 a month, what can you do with that extra $3,000 to $10,000 a month for your family? So you are on your way to learning the secrets of the solar industry. All of us want to have less stress in our workplace. We want to spend time with our family. We want to be able to take vacations without worrying about expenses. We want to save for our future and we want to invest in properties because those are tangible things that we can actually go back into and flip them once we get to the point where we need the cash flow, right? We want to have financial freedom. I think most of us want that because some stress is really caused by finances. So this is just an example of my earning as a part-time solar professional. I'm not saying this to boast. I'm showing that to show that it does happen. It is possible. And being a part-time solar professional can get you where you need to be with regard to financial freedom. So just in 1 month, there was an $8,000 deposit. There was a $20,000 deposit, another 11,000, and another 6,000. So all of that is from me working part-time while at the same time teaching high school literature. That was my job. Again, I've been a teacher. I am programmed to work the 9 to 5 job and only work according to what is dictated of me. But the thing is that there is a big push now for solar. There's a big push for renewable. The renewable energy industry is predicted to be in full boom until 2035. President Biden signed the net zero carbon emissions by 2050. This order also directs the federal government to use its purchasing power toward a goal of 100% carbon free electricity by 2030, which is pretty much soon. So, what is the best time to capitalize on this boom for renewable? It is right now. Now, the solar industry is the easiest energy to actually acquire because every homeowner that could qualify can actually have that. So, if you think about it, if there is such a big push from the government, why not capitalize on it, right? The most accessible form of renewable energy and one that has been established is solar power. The push for the solar incentive is right now, not in the future, but right now. And the government incentives for homeowners to go solar is currently ongoing. There's a federal tax credit, which is 26% until 2023. And right now is the best time for homeowners to avail of solar. Having solar is like having their own power plant in their own houses. So how do you take advantage in this push for solar? How do you capitalize in the solar boom? Well, just like in the gold rush in the past, solar is the same way. The only difference is you don't have to risk your lives in getting up on the mountain and digging for gold or just shoveling through dirt. And there is absolutely no capital needed, just a desire to learn and be an advocate for clean energy. You could also make this your side hustle. You don't need to quit your job. You work at your own pace and you tap into the network that you already have. You could also be a part time professional. You can work 1 to 3 hours a day. You dedicate a block of your time, and then you can still keep your day job if you don't want to transition to becoming your own boss or becoming an entrepreneur. And you just got to have a system and a structure. Or you could also have this as your full time career, be a solar advisor. You learn everything from lead generation, social media marketing, closing deals, growing your own business, duplicating yourself, and scaling up. Eventually, you would be at the point where you have replaced your income as a 9 to 5 worker to becoming a solar entrepreneur or a solar advisor, because that's what I did. I did not quit my teaching job because it was secure. I predicted what I'm going to be earning for a whole month, and I know exactly that I'm getting the benefits I have for being a teacher. But becoming a solar entrepreneur, becoming a solar advisor is a transition. It's a mind shift, and this is something that we teach in our solar smart solar academy as well. So how do you get started? How do I sell solar part-time? First, you have to know your product, you have to believe in your product, and you have to advocate for the product, just like becoming an affiliate marketer. If you're talking to someone, again, knowing your product means you have to know the key benefits of solar. Solar is renewable, it's good for the environment. You own your own power instead of renting it. It's a locked in rate and it's predictable payments every month. It's added equity to a homeowner's home, and there's a tax credit, there's state and city incentives, and there's grid independence and control. So check out this proposal. This is how we as advisors present this to a homeowner. This particular homeowner is getting an 8.91 kilowatt system, and the estimated yearly production is 13,404 kilowatt hours. The modules are 27 cell fabs, and the inverter is solar edge. Those are things you know as you become a solar advisor. But if you're just trying to connect homeowners to the right solar company, these are good things to know, where you know the size of the system, the key benefits of solar, and how solar can offset this homeowner's bills. This is called the offset. So the offset means you as an advisor is sizing the system size correctly so that it offsets the bill of the homeowner without them having to pay the power company anymore. In some states, they actually pay the homeowners a rebate check because they've overproduced their they're producing more than what they're using. So they get a rebate check towards the end of the year. And it's almost like, oh, thank you for not using a lot of energy. So those are incentives. It's incentivizing homeowners to go solar. If you look at the comparison, this homeowner was paying $214 per month, and now this homeowner is paying $149 per month. So you can tell there's benefits to going solar, right? And these are things you want to learn if you are going through the Solar Academy. Okay, so we also have our financing partners, and this particular visual explains what will they be saving in the next 25 years. In 25 years, they'll be saving about 52,000. What can someone do with 52,000? That could be a college fund for their kids, right? And then we have finance partners that are with very, very low interest rates, and then they have a federal tax credit. So if you can see, this is around $11,769 with a tax credit. But again, there's a way to explain that to the homeowners for them to avail of the federal tax credit. Okay, right here is just a graph of what their proposal would look like. And this is something that people in the industry really know how to explain. Now, as you go through with your career as a solar advisor, this is something that will be taught to you in the Smart Solar Academy. All right, congratulations. You are now a solar ambassador, which means you have just learned the very basics of solar. This is something for you to talk to your friends about, something for you to talk to your cousins, relatives, people from your circle. Say, hey, you know what? Solar does make sense. It has a lot of benefits, and these are things that you would want to learn as a solar ambassador. That means you are an affiliate marketer in some sense, but you are a solar ambassador and a referral agent. So here are the steps of getting your first deals. List 50 names of people you know. Check the ones that are homeowners. Call or text them and introduce yourself as a solar ambassador. Have them send you their power bill, get their information, phone number, email, and years that they've lived in their home. You don't have to close the deal yourself. The solar professionals will explain the solar quote. Your job is to set the appointment. You get to sit in during the Zoom appointment, or you listen in on the phone call or the in-home appointment. So these are ways on how to get your first deals. How do you do that? Again, look into your network first. Look into the people that you currently know. How do you become an affiliate? So you will go to smartsolaradvisors.org/affiliate and you register yourself, and then you could be our ambassador for Smart Solar Advisors. You can do this as a part-time professional. You work your network, you learn appointment setting, you dedicate 1 to 2 hours in prospecting, you advertise on social media, and sometimes it's door to door. But again, this is for you to do it as a part-time solar professional. You would treat it like a second job. You'll carve out 1 to 2 hours in appointment setting. You market yourself as an expert. You start with your own circle. You do online marketing, digital marketing, social media, your neighborhood, your niche, get a database of homeowners. It only takes one appointment to get paid. Approximately 30% of commissions, which is around 2,000 to 4,000 on average. Learn more about how to be a part-time solar professional in our Smart Solar Academy, and I'll also include the link out here. So you would also learn everything about the solar industry, learn how to be a solar professional. Once you graduate, we will connect you with a solar company, or we would hire you internally. As I mentioned, I own Sun Solar Life, and Smart Solar Advisors is the training program that deals with training, onboarding, and helping you get through becoming a solar expert. If you've invested that money into this course, you really will be reimbursed after your first deal because, first of all, you will be selling through us. Second of all, we know and we guarantee that you would be very successful with this career if you follow the steps that we're teaching you to do. After passing the on-the-job apprenticeship, your initial investment for the basic solar training course is refundable after your first deal. Again, you have about 6 months to produce a deal. If you follow the steps that we teach you in this course, you are on your way to financial freedom or just having a side hustle or extra income every month if you follow the steps that we teach you in this course. Go to smartsolaradvisors.org/training and register from there. You can have it as a passive income, extra income, or it could totally be a new career. You could earn around $5,000 to $45,000 just as a solar advisor. You can work at your own pace and set your own terms. There's no one that's going to breathe down your neck and say, you got to go to work today. You can be working in your pajamas. You could be working at home. You could still be taking care of your kids if you just follow the steps that we teach you in the Solar Academy. You could also take it to the full potential. You can have skills in door-to-door lead generation, set and close your own appointments. You keep the most of your commission, and that's around $12,000 to $56,000 a month, just becoming a solar advisor. Again, disclaimer, not everyone has the same earnings, but most of our sales rep that have been trained by smart solar advisors are earning around $12,000 to $56,000 per month. Act now and then register at smartsolaradvisors.org/training. And also included the link in this webinar. So if you register now, you actually will get a discounted rate of $497 for the basic solar training course. Again, if you act now, you will have a discounted rate for $497 for the basic solar training course. Now, there is also scaling up, which is level 2, and you can also find that in smartsolaradvisors.org/training. Thank you for taking the time in joining this webinar, and I hope you find some value in it. And again, the solar industry is in boom right now. There's a gold rush going on. There's a lot of markets that have not been tapped. There's over 9 million homes, and only 2 million have solar. What will happen to those 7 million homes? You need to figure out how to get in touch with those homeowner who would qualify for solar, because you as an advisor will really set yourself into financial freedom and success once you get into this program. Thank you and have a great day.